Hi. Good evening, welcome, wherever you are in the world. How you do? Well, I try to be on time tonight. I think I am on time. I am on time. How you do to the people in the Eastern Caribbean? 1 hour ahead. Huh? Trying to cut down on the time, in terms of bring it closer. Because we want to discuss this topic tonight. Tonight it's all about out of context or in context. Whatever it may be, we'll be discussing that tonight. We'll be also looking at the West Indies team for the second test against Pakistan, begins on Sunday at Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad. We'll be looking at that too. And we will be picking our team. I will allow you to pick your team. Who you think will be in and who you think will be out. Like the video as you come along, people. Please like. Touch the like button, please. Touch the like button, please. I saw my good friend Bell Panty here from early. Come along, man. Come along. Tell a friend that we are live. And it's an hour on Friday afternoons, but or Friday evening, but depends on what is happening. If the discussion is lively, if in the sense that people are here and there's the conversation or the discussion is good, who knows? We go 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We have done that already. Yeah. So like the show. Tell the others that we are live and they should come on. All right. Friday evening is a evening where some people are not at home and so on. But we said Friday evening, never show Friday evening. Yeah. But what is happening? What is happening in the world of cricket in terms of West Indies cricket? Is this another turmoil? What is happening? We haven't had such a disturbance or such incidents in West Indies cricket for the longest while. I mean, at one time, West Indies cricket was rocking with controversies and so on, but we haven't had that for the longest while. I mean, we haven't had that. But what is happening now with Darren, Sammy, and Alzarri? And today I dropped a video today, and a lot of persons were saying that your seat is against Sammy. I didn't take a side. I was very, very cautious in what I was saying. I didn't take a side. I was trying to balance. Yeah? But if three entities are involved in this, CWI, Cricket West Indies, Darren Sammy, the coach, and Alzarri. 3. So I can't take any side because I don't know if what Alzarri is saying is right or is correct. I don't know if what Sammy is saying is correct. I don't know what CWI is correct. So I can't take any side. CWI should come out and say something. CWI, in all of this, CWI need to come out and say something. And for you who are saying that let's work it out, both of them stay, I can't see both of them staying in the West Indies cricket. I cannot. And I tell you why. It has come to the public. It has come to the public. We are known. So if Sammy allow Alzarri to play based on what he said and what happened, others will look at it and say, okay, I can do this. I can do this and get away with it. What Alzarri said, and I'm just talking because I have everything, we're going to show you it and we're going to go through it together. What Alzarri said in terms of he's not playing for coach Darren Sammy, he's playing for the West Indies. When I said that in the video, I read it out and some people don't understand. Some people are saying that I don't want to call any name, but some are saying I read all the comments on all my videos. If I don't reply, I read it. So some people are saying that Alzarri not playing for Sammy, is playing for the West Indies. No, that is not what Alzarri meant. We all know that Alzarri is playing for the West Indies team. Alzarri means that he don't have to play, he don't have to please Darren Sammy. In other words, I don't care what you said. I'm not playing for you, the coach. I'm playing for the West Indies. We all know who he plays for. We all know he represents. So why would he say that? Ah, boy. Yeah. What about church? Pamela? What's up? Pamela, you were here with us the last time. I haven't seen you. Michael Brown here from early. The others soon arrive, man. But like the video. I'm not talking because I have some, we are going to discuss. And then you're going to pick your team. Is King in a Warrican? Warrican have a strong case, and I will tell you why. But yes, and let me tell you, I was very cautious not to pick. I was not very cautious not to carry down anybody. Anyone, Alzarri or Sammy. You see, I even mentioned there was nothing in it a medical. And I was saying, based on what Alzarri said about his workload and his stress fracture in his lower back and so on, I was saying that Alzarri, why you didn't request a medical? Or why the CWI didn't request a medical? Or why you didn't done a medical? And just like you're in a job, right? You're in an organization. If you take 2 days sick leave, this is for the people who work in the organization. This is how I know. If you take 2 days sick leave, you're good. If you take 3 days sick leave off the job for 3 days, you must bring a medical. A doctor must write something said, yes, you are sick and you cannot work. 2 days is okay, okay? So I'm saying to myself, Alzarri, if you have a problem, you can't play in this test match. Because that's what you said. You are overworking yourself. You know your body. Why CWI didn't request a medical? Why the medical didn't say, boy, Alzarri, and it best if he take this off? And there was nothing said of a medical. All was said was that you talk to Sammy, and based on what Alzarri said, people I'm going off the interview, I'm going off the article. It's online. You can go and read it for yourself. The article is online. You can go and read it for yourself. Don't let me tell you about it. It is there. Alzarri said he spoke to head coach Darren Sammy and he spoke to CWI about the workload. Now, here's the part. CWI, Cricket West Indies, put out a statement and they said personal reason. They said personal reason. Darren Sammy, when they asked him in the press conference, he said, Alzarri Joseph, Mr. Joseph, not even Alzarri. You know when coaches are talking, they would say John or Kevin or Shea or Rastan. You know coaches, base players, yeah? Sammy didn't do that. Sammy said, Mr. Joseph. He go, Mr. And he was saying that it is higher than him, the directors. Because how can a contracted player decline a selection? That is why Alzarri said Darren Sammy's statement is out of context. and he won't pay it any mind. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. It's out of context and he won't pay it any mind. Because he know he spoke to CWI, and to me, this is me now, I felt that he get clearance. You know, like you speak to your boss, you speak to CWI without any formal, anything written or anything. I come to the boss and said, boss, you know, me I beg you a day tomorrow. The boss say, yeah, man. You're not to write nothing here. Based on this is what I think happened with Alzarri. It wasn't formal. But maybe Sammy didn't know. Sammy didn't know. So Sammy called and he said, you know, but he said he spoke with Sammy. Wow. Two people. Boy. Oh, boy. So we are sharing these tonight. Which version do you believe? Sammy is saying, Darren Sammy is saying, Alzarri declined selection. Alzarri said, my body was not ready. Which version do you believe? The part about the statement that CWI put out about personal reasons is very, very interesting. Because CWI is saying Alzarri Joseph, yeah, Alzarri Joseph, personal reasons. Because when I heard that first, you know, and Sammy, I think I even talked about it in a video. I said, Sammy didn't use personal reasons. He said he declined the selection. Alzarri saying, go back and look what CWI said. And CWI statement came out before Sammy's statement, before what Sammy said. So whose version? But all I'm saying is that a medical could have done wonders, or there was some form of miscommunication. How they gonna repair this? How they gonna repair this? Is it that Alzarri will come out and apologize, or some? I don't see any one of these men apologizing. Knowing seeing Alzarri around cricket, I don't think Alzarri will apologize. And worse, the coach apologize. Yes, you can apologize to a player, but yeah, you don't look good people. What you do, Mike? Well, go on over Trinidad. Yeah, you don't look good. You don't look good. It seems like, as I said, maybe we're gonna lose somebody. Ashan, you know, look good, Ashan. Ashan, I saw your comment, man. You're balling for a life tonight. Ian Campbell. Ian Campbell, what's up? Ian, what's up, Ian? Ian, Rastan Chase will captain the St. Lucia Kings. I wanted him to captain the Guyana Amazon Warriors, Ian, but it didn't work out. Ian from Guyana. Oh boy. We have a lot to discuss, man. Just share the live, call your friend, and like the live. Yeah? I like the live. And we're going early tonight. We're gonna drop a link early tonight, Asha. Me alone can't carry this burden. No. I'm gonna drop the link early, people. Me alone cannot. I need your opinion. I need to hear you. I need your discussion. I need to hear you. Yeah, I need to hear you. I'm me alone not carrying this burden tonight here. Me alone. Me and you and Rastan Trace carry this burden here. Aye, stop. Let's continue to share. We are sharing. Let's continue to share and look into this whole situation. So, Wait, this one don't share? Continue to share. Where are we? Where are we? Here, here. Okay. All right. Here we are. Uh, Here we are. If you are watching the screen, if you are seeing the screen, you remember that incident with um you remember that incident with Jason Older when Sammy came out and said Ola retired from ODI. I did a video on it. It was people. I've been involved in sports for the longest while. One day I will come and tell you who I am, who I really am, and sports to me. But I've been involved in sports for the longest while. Long. Right? And I've never heard a coach or someone else announce a personal retirement. I've never. Right? The man is alive. The man can talk. Jason Olawa is one of the brightest cricketers in the Caribbean. If you know how articulate his words and say what he's saying. And then Sammy came out and said, he retired. That was the 10th of July. And he said, he apologized. Older denied it. Right? And on the 21st of July, Alzarri denied selection. Alzarri denied it. So Sammy saying Alzarri denied the selections. Sammy saying Alzarri saying no. Right? It's really sad though. It's really sad, you know, that the coach of the West Indies find himself in and around here. I know a little about coaching and I know a little about players and coaching relationships. So when I say to you that one have to go, I know what I'm saying. It can be repaired, but I'm saying it's in the public domain now. Right? How is it that both of them gonna work together now? Oh, Alzarri gonna work with Sammy and Sammy when Alzarri is saying that I didn't do that, I didn't say that. I did not decline any selection. Basically what he's saying. Yeah, I did not decline any selection. The coach's words are out of context. I'm not playing for you, the coach. The player said, I'm not playing for you, I'm playing for the West Indies. So it don't matter to me what you say and what you do and all you. I don't play any game for you. I'm not winning for you. You don't pay me. I'm playing for the West Indies. No, you tell me. You tell me. We continue, ma. We continue to here. Ashan, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Boy. Yeah, so it is what it is, people. It is what it is. Remember now, you need to give me your remember now, you need to give me your team. Should we go with Warrican? Should we go with King? And I said Warrican have a case, and I will tell you why. I will tell you why. Right? But Belfont, I wonder if Sammy had heard or seen anything that the West Indies Cricket Board had said. So Belfont is saying after cricket, West Indies issued the statement that Alzarri Joseph will not be available for personal reasons. Sammy should not have said anything more about it. Don't know. Maybe Sammy was upset. Maybe Sammy knew more. I don't know. Because if the governing body where you work with said personal reasons, why you say selection denied? Or did you know? Was there some form of miscommunication? Was Sammy sure of what? Or did Sammy knew of what said? What was said? I don't know. Mike Thompson, my friend from Port of Spain, Trinidad. I don't know where you're from. I know you're from Trinidad. Mike said, you see, when the whole of the West Indies calling for Sammy to go, see the Black President, Mr. Shallow, said that because Sammy from a small island, they want him out. He's saying, so let the president. Yeah, I remember that statement that Mr. Shallow said, which was very unfortunate. Saying that because he was from a small island. It was very unfortunate that he said that. And he kind of put down the other islanders. But, you know, yeah. But as I said, people are waiting until we touch the half an hour mark. 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes. We'll be sending the live. You click the link, you come on, and you come talk your story, come and tell us about this whole Sammy Alzarri situation, which don't look good for the Caribbean and the world. I mean, I thought we had a good 4-prank attack, but what is going to happen now? And don't forget that Kevin Cameron don't have long with us, in terms of cricket. He don't. Maybe a year or so. So Alzarri is very, very, very important to the cricket in terms of our bowling. But don't know. Where are we now? I'm going fast in terms of sharing because I need you to come on and tell me. And this was the statement, people. This was what Alzarri said. That when I saw it, I was taken aback. It's like I said to myself, no, he didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. I am representing the West Indies. I'm not representing Darren Sammy. You can just take. You are a coach, and a player is saying, "I'm representing." All right. So your coach. Let's go a territory. You, Ian, coach Trinidad, Guyana. I admire look on you and tell you, I'm not playing for you, I'm not representing you, I'm representing Guyana. Or you take that? Or you take that Mike from Trinidad? If that Silva look on you and tell you that as a coach. Or you take that Treasure? If John Campbell, you're a coach in Jamaica. Or you take that or you take that let me see who else in the chat. You are the coach. Or you take that Steve. Huh? Or you take that. Or you take that Neville Isaac. You are the coach, and the player tell you that he's not playing for you, he's playing for the organization. What is it? Wow. Aliyah. First I'm seeing you here, Aliyah. Welcome. I'm following your channel for a while, and I love your content. I tried, Aliyah, although sometimes they fuss with me and they carry me down and say I don't know what I'm saying. And I tried. But welcome. Join the discussion. Welcome. Join the discussion. All right. Steve is saying it's not murder. Why the matter can't be resolved? Wow, Steve, you're gonna take a little time. You're gonna take talking. You're gonna take something. because of this statement on the screen that he said that it gone far. What Alzarri said, he's not playing for Sammy. He's not representing Sammy. He's representing the West Indies. That simply means that, let me tell you in plain what he's saying. Sammy, in Jamaica terms, he can't go away. Mean you can go away. I don't business with you. I am playing for the West Indies. How did you take that as a coach? Huh? Oh. Let me start to read some comments here. Let me start to read some comments here. Belfan said, Mr. Lenny Sammy is definitely destroying our cricket. Can you see that, Mr. Lenny? You said that, Belfan. You said that. If I say something now, they're gonna tell me I don't like Sammy. Never either said, do you believe Sammy Joseph and the West Indies would have a discussion regarding the second test matches and the 5 ODIs? Based on what? Never, based on what Alzarri said, and we can only go by what he said. Yes, they had a discussion. He said he spoke with the head coach and he spoke with Cricket West Indies, and he said he spoke what he said in the article. It was same. He played the 2 test match against Sri Lanka. He played 5 ODIs against New Zealand. He knows his body. He know he don't want international cricket is of high intensity. He knows his body. He can't go at 2 test matches against New Zealand. He communicate to the coach, the head coach. He communicate to CWI. So, yeah, I leave it at that. TV saying it's not murder. Why the matter can't be resolved? Maybe take a Clive Light to go in there. Somebody go in. Somebody and try. You know. Rupert is saying, Rupert Morgan, this should not be in the media, and the coach should know better than that. To react like that. Yeah. And that is why Alzarri react like that too. Alzarri react that way because of what Sammy said. You see, Alzarri said it. He said, if you notice, CWI said personal reasons. But the coach say decline selection. So Alzarri took it serious. And that is why he reacted like that. Yeah. Rupert said CWI should address the matter and don't let it get in any worse than what it is. Yeah. CWI should address this matter a long time. I'm calling from them. I was saying to myself, nobody not gonna say anything. Steve, let me get Steve. What Steve say here, so now? Steve said, well, the United States Attorney General should represent in the American people, but the president attorney. I don't understand what you're saying there, Steve. All right. Altia. I hope I get your name right. She's saying United we stand divided we fall. I believe we have a great personnel. We have great personnel, but we must manage our human resources better. We must look at the bigger picture. Answer. Put ego aside. Well done. I agree with you. Put ego aside. But listen, this was bubbling, this was going on, bubbling. You keep hearing, because I heard something, but I could not come and say it. I heard something before all of this, but I couldn't come and say it because I'm not like that. I have to make sure, I have to see it in an article that is trustworthy. I have to see it where I can't just go by, you know. So this was, but I didn't know that Alzarri come out and saying that he don't represent Sammy. No, that is that is a low blow. That is a in a boxing match, you hit below the belt. Yeah. You don't do that to the coach. No, you don't do that to the coach. Belfan said, I believe once Sammy cannot control a particular player, he will destroy you. Alzarri Joseph is not a yes boy and a Sammy. Well, Alzarri, if you know people, tell me a time when you ever see Alzarri take a ricket. It takes some ricket or something. And you see him smile and about it. Tell me. He said it in the article. He said it, you know, Alzarri said he don't beg, he don't go there to make friends. He go there to play cricket. He don't go there to make friends. So he said, whatever is happening, he don't go there to make friends. And I keep saying it that I would like to see Alzarri in the dressing room when the team win and jumping up. I'd like to see Alzarri how he behaves. You know, because on the field, that man is a very serious man, brother. Very, very serious. Rudella Johnny. Wagwan Rudella, what's up? Rudella Johnny said, good evening. Sammy is the problem. Really? Really, Rudella? Rudella, remember you said it. I'm reading from Rudella, people. Good evening. Good evening. Sammy is the problem. He's upset that Falcon got Alzarri. Oh. So now they are enemies. King's coaching staff is the same as West Indies. That's really not fair to the players. Ooh. Come with me. I understand. I've seen this somewhere. I've seen this in one of the comments under my video. If you would have Johnny said it or somebody else. All right. So you're saying Alzarri Joseph left St. Lucia Kings and he has gone over now to the Falcons. Antigua Falcons. Yeah. So you're saying that may cause an issue. But the King, who is somebody still the coach of the Kings? All right, they get a new coach. So you're saying that some things are brewed there, so something is going on? Oh, well. I think I saw that though. He said, so Alzarri is right. He's playing for the West Indies, not for Sammy. Paul Ben said, suck Sammy. Steve said, Sammy is a dictator like Chum. Steve, you're batting hard, man. Steve, you're batting hard tonight. What happened? You're batting hard tonight, Steve. Ian, the man from Trinidad, said, sorry, Ian. Why I keep doing it? Brian. Ian said, I don't think we should pronounce anything when we don't know exactly what's going on behind closed doors. It's only speculation and assumption. I don't think Sammy will self-sabotage. Ian, it's not behind closed door. What? No, nothing is behind closed door again. Nothing is behind closed door again, Ian. Ian, nothing is behind closed door again. Everything is in the public now. Yeah, the closed door business done. Nothing is behind closed door, Ian. Here's the article, Ian. This is the article. People go and read it for yourself. I read the entire thing, but maybe, read it. Read it for yourself. This is where we start. We had a chat, myself and the coach. I also had a chat with CWI. And if you realize the statement, CWI release said personal reasons. Mr. Sammy, being around for a long time, he knew exactly what that statement would have done. So to be honest, you know what that statement is saying? He said Sammy know what he was doing because when he said decline selection. Yeah? To be honest, I have nothing to say to Mr. Sammy in terms of his statement. You get me? Hear this. Like I said, he knows exactly what that statement would have done and the narrative it would have pushed in the public. So Alzarri is upset because he said Sammy knew what he was saying when he said deny election because we know about turn on him and say, you see it, you know no behavior in deny the West Indies, you know loyal. That's what he's saying. Yeah? When I read this article and break it down in our terms, people have a problem. All right, so that there you go. I'm a professional. I'm going to work. I'm not representing the West. I am representing the West Indies. I'm not representing Darren Sammy. So for me, I neither here nor there in terms of a relationship. What I tell you people, man, come on, man. It's neither here or there if there's a relationship with Sammy. It's neither here or there with the coach. You must talk to your coach. Boy, I represent, I'm a professional, so I'm going to work. I'm representing the West Indies. I'm not representing Darren Sammy. So for me, listen to me now, man. Oh, this all repair people. Oh, you tell me who can go in the middle of this and talk and say, listen, guys, get this over. When these things are being said, brother, oh, Lord. It's there, people. It's there. The entire article is there. You can go and have a nice read. It's very, it's a good read. A very good read. Yeah, man. What Alzarri said, I think Alzarri, brother, listen. If I'm coaching the West Indies and Sammy case, I'm not calling back Alzarri. I'll be honest with you, I'm not taking up a phone and say Alzarri. I could not. Well, people have to come and talk and both of us resolve and so on. Based on what Alzarri said. Now I'm not blaming him, you know. I'm taking side or with any. I'm just saying, I'm talking as a coach because I do coaching too. I'm talking as a coach to a player. Sometimes players really hurt you, brother. It happened to me too. Yeah. He is playing for the national team, not Sammy, but he's playing for the national team, not Sammy, but Sammy is the coach. How do you feel to be a coach? For people who coach, I understand coaching. You're out there coaching and you want to say something to Alzarri, but you have to send it to Reefer. The Reefer. Tell him that, what the bowling coach name? Ravi Rampal. Tell him that. All that. No. Where are we? Share again. Yeah, so this is what Alzarri said. All of this is in the article. Yeah, we spoke about me playing the 2 test matches against Sri Lanka. Here, playing 5 back-to-back ODIs against New Zealand. And now my body was and how my body was feeling, and I knew to myself my body was not ready to go into another test series. So the statement itself is controversial without context. That is Sammy's statement. That is what he's saying. Yeah. And I said to myself, and I said to Alzarri, CWI, Coach Sammy, where is that medical? Where's the medical to say? Or maybe they have done this before. Maybe a player went to CWI or the coach and said, Coach, I can't manage this one, and then everything would be okay. But in professional terms, I'm talking professionally now. Where is that medical to say my body cannot manage this? Please leave me out of these 2 test matches. Where is that medical? Where's the medical that CWI should request? Where's the medical that CWI should have done? Because CWI must have doctors. The man is coming off a 1-year injury. Where is that medical to seal everything? and then it is communicated to the head coach. So the head coach don't bother take up the phone and call Alzarri for this to happen, because Alzarri is out of these 2 test matches. Oh boy. Oh boy. Rough, tough run here. Rough and tough run here, people. Trust me. Boy. All right. So where we are now. I think I have done and I've said a lot. If you know, you come on the show and tell me what you think. Please. Come on the show and come and tell me what you think. Gerard Mead. Gerard Mead. Let's read what Gerard said. You are very hypocritical. That's me, Gerard. Okay? What Alzarri said was right, but you misunderstood him. Misunderstood it. What he means is that he's not bothered by what Sammy does because his priority is West Indies cricket. So, I'm a hypocritical there, so Gerard. Hold on. Come, I am hypocritical. Let's take it again. I don't understand why you say I'm hypocritical. Why? What you said, what Alzarri said was right, but you misunderstood it. Oh, I don't misunderstand nothing. Why you say I misunderstood it? He said not playing for Sammy, he's playing for the West Indies. Who's the coach? Of course he's playing for the West Indies. The quest that he wear is for the West Indies, but Sammy is the coach. Why these people don't stop the foolishness, man? The man playing for the West Indies, but Sammy is the coach. He's not playing for the West. So you as a coach, I got tell a player gonna tell you that he's not playing for you. He's not playing for you, so it don't matter what you said. It don't matter what you do. Me not play for you, and the West Indies me I play for, and them a pay me. You know. That's what he's saying. What happened to you guys, man? What happened to you? You know my profession? Do you know my profession? I don't want to go there. Do you know my level of education? I don't want to go there. Don't do it. Please. Please, my friend. Don't do it. You are telling me that I don't know that what Alzarri is saying when he say he play for the West Indies? Of course, but with the coach. What is insulting Sammy? Alzarri is telling Sammy, I don't business with you. That's what he's doing. Straight. That's what he's doing, Gerard. He's telling Sammy, I don't care about you. Are the West Indies me deal with? Ah, boy. Wow. Calm down, then. I hope you understand. Mike Sampson said, Mr. Lenny, not too long ago, young Bravo called CWI former president, Mr. Dave Cameron. He's a well known that he said what happened to him. He was the dumb man for years to Mr. Alzarri. Needs to be cautious. Yeah. Alzarri, I wish he didn't go there. Rupert Morgan said when we should planning for for a play for the CI World Cup and focus the energy to qualify the team is this is why it's true. We don't need this, people. People, we don't need this still, We don't need this, I tell you, we don't need it between Alzarri and Sammy. Never said, if indeed they had that discussion, one would come to the conclusion the decision Joseph would have rest for this series was agreed by both of them. Neville, you know what I think, Neville, Isaac? I believe that CWI give I believe this is me now. This is how I interpret. CWI give Alzarri the okay. Yes, you can rest, but Sammy didn't know. That is what I believe. Yeah. Sammy didn't know. Because if Sammy had known, he wouldn't call him. It was Sammy who would do the call and he declined. That is why Sammy said he declined. So, you know what? Maria, I said nothing wrong. I don't like when people beat me and me not say nothing wrong. If you're gonna beat me for the right reason. Because some of the time I said some things like I do a video and I said some things and I see some of you guys may comment and correct a part or say something and I go back and watch the video and look on it and say, wow, yeah, I get that wrong. Yeah, and if you need me to admit, but don't beat me, I mean, I do nothing wrong, brother. Don't do nothing wrong. A particular guy, I did the video today and I have a particular guy. Every time somebody comment on the video and said something about Sammy or Sammy is wrong, he defending Sammy. Calling me an idiot, calling me a fool, me no like Sammy. Don't leave him. I invite him to the show, but he not come. Glenford Richardson. Glenford the rich. Glenford the late. Sammy had to know because Alzarri said he and Sammy had a chat. Yes, he said that. He said that. He said he had a chat with Sammy. So what? Tell you. He said he had a chat with the head coach and a chat with CWI. So all this just come in the public. All this, why this? Why this where we don't need? I would say we don't need it, you know. We don't qualify for the ODI. We are playing probably one of the worst. We are playing one of the worst test team, you know, in Pakistan, you know. Mr. Lenny, I keep telling you that you can't get shade from a leaflet tree. What that mean no Cheja? Cheja me not understand somebody something, man. What Cheja said, yo? Cheja said, you can't get shade from a leaflet tree. Cheja, you have to that. Rupert Morgan said, you can build a winning machine when the neutral trust is broken, the chain is only as strong as the weakness. Man, guys, I know about coaching, you know. I've been disrespected by players. You know, easy, you know. But where did this breakdown come from? That is why I said one has to go between Sammy and Alzarri. Because I know what it is. That relationship, even if somebody come in, even if you get Clive Line, and you get the great, and you get Viv, and you get so on, and then go in our room and then chat for how many minutes and how many hours, that relationship I will take time. I'm telling you. There's a lot going on, Mario. Butter, not Southwell. Butter, not Southwell. What is his name? You were around when we were doing the live. You were around when we were doing the live for the World Cup. What's up? What's up? Butter. I usually call you butter. I can't bother the nut. Southwell. Steve says somebody's lying. Wow. Oh, Steve. So, Butter is saying, CWI failed, as well Jody from the statement made by Sammy. They should have do media control. Well, that is true. A lot of things must be on CWI. A lot of things. It should not reach here. It should not reach here. A lot of things. And you know what I'm thinking too, Butter? If Alzarri says speak to CWI, right? And he speak to the head coach. And you see Sammy said something about decline. It is about 5 days now, between this, Sammy said 3 or 4 days, Why you couldn't call before Alzarri go and do this interview? I don't know when he do it. You couldn't call Alzarri and said, sorry, Alzarri, and call Sammy and said, Sammy, yes, he did ask for some time and we granted, man. So, yeah, I believe that. Why change your there you go? No. If you beat me for something where me don't know, and me say something wrong. Okay? Here am I. I did a video with Sammy and Alzarri. I was careful not to take side, While doing the video, I said, let me balance this. Here somebody come. The first thing I don't like some. Where in the video said that I was trying. I even said about medical for Alzarri. I could leave that. But you know, one united. Alzarri need to apologize. Wow. He split down the middle as one united. Anyway, people, please, come on the show. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna tell you. Yes, when you come on the show, don't talk for 10 minutes. Please, just say your piece. Let me move on. Let me move on. Let me move on. All right. Remember, we need other people. When somebody is talking, don't butt in. Even if that person is saying something where you don't like or you don't agree with, leave him. Just when you come, when you get your time to talk, you rebut him. You say what you want. All right? And we have a good discussion. All right? I would like a female on the show tonight. Please. Please. A female come on the show. Butter, come. Althea, come. Who else is over here? Come. All right? The chat can take up to 10 people. So any more. Come, let us have a discussion on it. It is my time to sit back now and just say, hey, yes, and we drop it here and drop it here. But don't talk too long, you know. Remember, we have to move it around. All right? Here, Dylan. Come talk to me. Tell me what you think. And please don't use certain words. Don't use it or, you know, that YouTube can. Yeah. So here we go. Link. Come. Let us talk. I'll tell you, say good night, Cheja. You don't have to call in. That's the link, butter. Once you click the link, I add you. Another phone. Once you click the link, I add you. Here's Cheja, man. The man from Jamaica. Come, butter. Come on the show. Just click the link. Cheja.
Yo, Wagwan.
Cheja, man.
Yeah, man, Wagwan.
Not hearing Cheja.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Oh, you are hearing me?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Then we mute himself. All right, we're good now. I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. And for the record, I'm not from Jamaica. I'm from the West Indies. Okay.
Cheja, let me clear something with you. Why you run off the live the other night when I was ending with you and Ian? I said, Cheja, you're gone.
Mr. Lenny, to be honest, I am no, don't get me wrong. I'm paranoid to negativity. You know, that's me. I'm just paranoid to negativity. You know what I mean?
We're not go down the road there.
No,
We
we're
just
not go down that road.
understand.
No, sir. We're
Yeah,
not go down that road tonight. But I
yeah,
just want to say this, and with the concept of what Joseph and with Sammy.
yeah.
It is more than me and you and thing, because um Joseph talked to the West Indies Cricket Board, and up to this time, as you say, it is true, they don't come out and say anything. So something is something is there that we don't know. Something is there that we don't know, and the West Indies.
If he say deeper than this,
Yeah, it is deeper. So why couldn't the West Indies say, "Oh no, that's, Sammy, you can't say that because he talked to us and we are the ice level and he talked to us." So, but then it all come to communication. Probably CWI didn't communicate with Sammy, and you understand what I'm saying. So,
it really start though. Some
yeah,
communication, real communication.
but,
Ian, I'm coming back to you, Cheja.
yeah, man,
Ian,
yeah, man.
Hey, good night, everyone.
and if Ian from Guyana, let's make that very clear. Where you from? Where you from? Linden or Berbice? Where you from?
Well, I was actually born in Borbis, New Amsterdam, Borbis, but
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Georgetown, so this is why I don't have the country accent.
Oh, yeah, you're from the capital. All right. So what's
Yes.
up tonight now? Who side are you on?
Well, as I would think, I'm not privy to enough knowledge, but
Mm-hmm.
when you have stories like this, sometimes I see it could be a more egotistical a thing. I see someone in the chat type something about ego. I
Yeah.
by the way, I read all comments before I actually go and I speak. And
Mhm.
I think it may be a matter whereby there was some form of miscommunication somewhere, but both parties may not want to actually say, okay, maybe I was wrong. And I think if we could actually foster better communication and we open the channels of communication and let maturity take over, then these controversies could be solved even behind closed doors without it getting out open in the public, because there's a saying that we must not air our dirty laundry out to the public. But this is what West Indies seem to be doing, and with all this, we are already kind of fragmented, and our team is now building. So I think, in light of all this, what we should do is not bring these things out too much in the public and give too much of power to them, but try to solve them as much. Because to me, Alzarri is one of our better players, and we
Yeah.
don't want these things that I would consider minor to hamper the West Indies' progress. So I would want to sit on the fence with this, but I don't think Alzarri, in spite of what persons may want to say he's antisocial and all that. If he's antisocial, that's his prerogative. Everyone doesn't have to be social, hee hee ha ha, pally pally. But as long as when he go out on the pitch or the field, he does what's required of him and he acts in a manner that is conducive for success, then that's his personality. So if that's him, I think you should respect him. And at the same time, I don't really, I'm not a fan or a fanatic of anybody, including Darren Sammy. But I don't think Darren Sammy would want to purposely or maliciously hurt a player if he's not a yes man. So basically, with this, I would want to sit on the fence a bit more, but I would just like to say we're all West Indians and we have the best interest of West Indies at heart. So I don't have a side, but I would just want to say more power to the West Indies, and we have not lost a test series for the year. And if you could put all fragmented differences aside and let's work together for a better West Indies, we could be the West Indies that we were in the 80s and 70s, because we do have the
Yeah,
talent
yeah.
for the atmosphere.
Let me ask you this though before I ask you. I can ask you the same question. Do you think this can be repaired? This relationship, what is happening now, can be repaired between Sammy and Alzar?
All right. I'm a coach, right? And
Mm-hmm.
yes, we do find issues like this all the time, and I do think it is repairable. Once they set their egos aside and say, listen, we have one common purpose for the greater good, then let's put West Indies at the helm of our priority. Okay, I am wrong and I am wrong. We both wrong, we both right. Let's bind our energies together for the prosperity and happiness of West Indies cricket. Yes, it can be solved. It's not like nobody more to somebody or it is a big crime or anything. It's just to me a misunderstanding. I think it can be repaired.
Okay. Treasure,
Yeah.
do you think
So,
that this can be repaired between Sammy
oh,
and
all
Alzar?
right. Before I answer your question, Mr. Ian,
Mhm.
just to say this, well said, sir. What you just said, well said,
Mhm.
well said. You couldn't have put it better.
Mhm.
Um, as Ian said, it is repairable, but the thing is, and I don't know if you and other people see, Sammy is not doing or choosing the people that believe in themselves. Sammy is choosing people that he believe in. And then he's having a problem with the players because he's choosing players that he believe in and not players who believe in themselves. And then again, the way they're using Joseph as the premier bowler, I think, as remember, I tell you earlier that it is deeper.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Joseph, people is nigging Joseph until, you don't see how they using you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, people is digging him. He have friends that digging him and telling him stuff. And you can see it first. When he's out there on the field, this guy is like, lackadaisical. You understand? He's not one of the most energetical players, but yet he's a good player. In his day, trust me, he can give you a performance with the bat and the ball. But at the present moment, as Ian said, West Indies Cricket Board and Darren Sammy and the players must come to a common ground where everybody's on a level play field and everybody get the same treatment. Nobody's supposed to get a favorite treatment than the other. And this Alzarri Joseph thing, if they make it goes beyond this series, the Pakistan series, then I think yeah, they're gonna have a problem with Joseph and playing with Sammy or Sammy playing with Joseph. They have to body it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have someone on here who I'm very excited. I mean, Butter. How you do? Good evening.
Hey, good night. How are you?
I am excited. You're the first lady, the first female to ever come on Island of Influence live show to
Well, I
speak
feel
your mind and give your opinion. Welcome.
well, well, I'm happy too. I'm glad I'm the
Yeah,
first.
yeah, yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk to me about this. Where are you from? Where are you from?
Well, I'm Antiguan. Nobody hit me, you know. I
Where
love
you from?
Sammy.
Where you from?
I said,
Antigua? Where
yeah, but
Alzarri
don't
is
hit
from?
me. Don't hit
Where
me.
Alzarri is
I
from?
love Sammy.
Okay, talk to me about this whole situation now.
Yeah. But I love Sammy, no doubt about it, you know, but because I feel that he is doing a great job. We see where our boys were before. They were struggling both on the field and mentally, right?
Right.
And we have seen what Sammy have done in the past, how he lead his team, even when West Indies, cricket West Indies didn't even believe in them, even when they were going to the World Cup. You know, he's a man that took his guys there and he lead them to victory. So we know what he's capable of as a leader. And personally, I have met him before, and I'm telling you, his presence alone can change your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know what he's capable of. But I was very disappointed with his comment because from the moment I heard him, oh lad, you know, this social media is gonna go on Azari now. You understand me? And there has everybody saying,
Which
you know,
comment?
they had
The
enough
one about
days.
which the comment about decline selection.
Yes, I'm declining selection and stuff. And then when he went further, even though he said decline was not the problem. Is when he
Mm-hmm.
continued by saying the
Oh, the directors. How
the
can a
directors and
contract?
them and blah blah blah. I was like,
Okay.
what is he talking about? Because look, so much of guys, Hetty, all of them guys go and play for different teams and stuff. Nobody saying nothing. You know what I mean? Somebody can decline for a reason. We don't know what's their reason for decline. They would probably know because they're dealing with them in the background. But for the
Yeah.
moment he said it now, I'm like, oh my god. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
then what disappointed me was you then let it go so long. Social media was eating the boy up, left, right, and center. The first thing they do, they start about his personality. We all know Azari serious. He don't laugh. He don't laugh. And you
Yeah.
cannot take away man personality from him. You understand me? But they start to, dig into him, trying to destroy him. And for me, this failed them. They leave him and left him out there to get devoured. You understand me? So maybe that's why the boy now, and maybe with his team, his management team, say hello. Maybe you have to put out a statement. You
Mm-hmm.
understand me? But I just think that people making more of Azari's statement than it actually is because when you're doing interview, they're gonna ask you certain questions and you're gonna respond according to the question. So
Yeah.
sometimes they take one line out of his conversation and then they analyzing it in their own terms. So social media and general is adding more flame to the problem. We
Yeah.
don't know what is going on in the background. Maybe they have issues we don't know. And we know from the past that many of these players aren't generally they're not friends. But they come there to do the job and they work effectively because men work better together than women. You know, women will hold malice forever. You understand me? Men, they have a task to do. They go there and do the job, to laugh and smile. And at the end of the day, they go about their business, their enemy.
But well, let
So
me
I
ask you a
feel that
question.
West
Do you
Indies
think?
failure.
Let me
Hmm?
ask you this. Do you think that this can be repaired between Alzarri and Sammy?
I believe so. I believe that Azari and Sammy had a long time relationship. Azari was playing with him for years on the Kings. He was the one that chose Azari when nobody in the world wanted Azari. So they must have had some kind of great relationship for him to have been around the team for a long time. You understand me? So I don't know what went wrong. But I'm just disappointed that for me it didn't have to go that way.
Yeah.
We have people who deal with media relations. They should have handled it immediately. They should have never left him out there to get the forward. And let me tell you this too. If they had lost that match between Pakistan, Azari would have been the most hated man in the West Indies right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He would have. Because people will say, this is supposed to be a frontline bowler and he declined. No explanation. Nobody know what's going on. Because first thing they're going to say, okay, the coach come out and say something like this. We have enough time to have done damage control. They left him out there to get devoured. And that's what I'm disappointed in.
Okay. Don't move. Don't move, butter. Don't move.
Mhm.
I like your analysis so far. Don't move. Ian.
I am hearing you.
Ian, what do you get of this statement from Alzarri? Playing for the West Indies, not for Dar es Salaam. Maybe you can interpret it better than me.
Well, according to this is what I'm saying. What I am seeing it's a very polished response from Alzari, and it's kind of, I don't want to use this word, but like a kind of political response. Maybe it seems as if he told someone something, and the person interpreted and typed it. How we talk about context and so on. So, based on my overstanding, as I'd want to say, is that he said he's not making himself available, but he knows his body, and maybe according to his level of fitness, he cannot stand up to the demands. But it's not that he's outright saying, I don't want to play. But maybe because of health concerns, I'm trying to preserve myself. But that's it from my perspective. But from Mr. Sammy's perspective, he saw it or took it from a different context. So that's what I'm saying is all along to interpretation and is a ticklish subject. So this what I'm saying is just to me a basic misunderstanding that was skewed out of proportion.
Okay. Treasure Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, with this statement, playing for the West Indies, not for Dar es Salaam. What you see that?
Well, to be honest, when Joseph come out and said, he don't take Sammy going or coming, and he does not go on the team to make friends. He goes there to play for the West Indies fans, West Indies cricket team. That response is only showing me that there is something is going on in turn in turn. Something is going on inside the West Indies cricket. And as I said before, something is going on bigger than us. And I am not gonna try to figure out what it is because the West Indies Cricket Board and Darren Sammy and Alzari Joseph, they are the main contender for that, and they are the one who's supposed to find that solution and give us as the fan who is waiting for an answer. Why? all these things come up. And the lady that comes on, she's right. You know, that narrative that Darren Sammy put out there, social media, they're gonna grab it and then they cut them Alzarri Joseph's throat, based on what Sammy said, you know what I mean? So, it's all about it's not what you do is what you say, or what is not what you say is what you do. You get what I'm saying? So, they have, as I said before, the cricket board, Darren Sammy and Alzarri Joseph, they have to have a behind closed door meeting and solve this problem. We don't need this right now. We coming on a high and we need to stay up there right now. We don't need no distraction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Butter, why do you get from the statement, Butter?
Look,
Alzarri is playing for the West Indies, not for Darren Sam.
look, like it is about reputation. And when
No,
media
you're breaking up. You're breaking up.
asks you question,
You're breaking up.
now,
Hello? You hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, but you're breaking up. You just go back where you were when the first time you started to talk. When you came on. You're breaking up. We're not hearing
You
you
can hear me
clearly.
now?
Yes, loud, yeah.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. Go ahead.
Okay. When dealing with media and media having a conversation with someone, they tend to ask questions. I believe the media ask him something like, um, maybe probably what's you think you're gonna have a good relationship after something like this? And maybe you respond and say, hey, I'm gonna go out to work. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
look, I didn't go to play to make friends with anybody. I come out there to represent the West Indies. And I believe those words are not a bad word. It only appears bad if you just pick that line out and did not hear what was said before. Do you understand me? Because even in Darren Sammy time when he was playing with Marlon Samuels and they weren't friends. Most of them weren't friends. We all know that. I hear them say it all the time. A lot of them weren't friends. And when they went on the field, they were all West Indians and they had a task to accomplish. So they're not necessarily friends, but they can respect each other in the camp. So he goes there to play for West Indies, and that is the right attitude. You don't go there to play for Sammy. He goes there to play for West Indies and to make himself a success and his family a success. And whatever success that he makes on the field will in turn make Sammy look good because he is the leader. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
So, basically, what you're saying is that let me try to get it. You believe that they misinterpret Alzarri?
I believe that. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
something was asked. Media asked you questions, just like they asked Sammy a question. He responded. They asked him a question. All them things are not just said like that. They ask you questions. They ask you questions that they need to hear in order to bring his message to the public. So I believe they ask him about if this is going to affect their relationship. I'm not in Antigua right now to reach out to them to say, okay, let me find out what was the question that they asked him. They must have asked him a question. You understand me? And what I realized from watching different sports sites on social media, they take one or two lines from his statement and they're
Mm-hmm.
joining things together and they're trying to make it look like if well, he's bantering Sammy and these and type of things. But I don't think that was the case. For me, Azari handled his interview professionally. He clarified, he stated the issue. I mean, he explained what happened to clarify the statement that was made. Please, like I was said, come back these.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
very hard to come to tell the public his side of the story. Handle it. People are
Boy. Yeah,
going for the
your internet. We are not hearing you that clear. I don't know what does that mean. We your internet, but we are not hearing you
you
clear.
hear
You,
me?
you are breaking up. You are breaking up badly. Are you hearing me? Oh, she's not hearing. But it is breaking up. It is breaking up. It is breaking up badly. Treasure Max.
Yeah.
We need Alzarri.
Yeah, we know that. We know we need. That's why I said they need to fix it. We need all the good players in the team.
We can't lose one more player to franchise or yeah.
Um,
We need
at,
Alzarri.
at the moment, Mr. Lenny, to be honest, I would not say we would be losing him to franchise based on what is going on. I think, as I said, something me and you just cannot put her. We just cannot put her on it. But something is not that. Something is going on in something. Because everything was going smooth, and then all of a sudden, this comes up. So it's like it's like a breadfruit on the tree, and you see it is so pretty up there, and then the next morning when you come out, you see it just spread out on the ground. You didn't have no idea that it was ripe on the tree. It just spread out. It's that's what's going on in the West Indies cricket right now, and we don't need that. We are Anna I. We need to stay together and and move forward with what we have right now. We don't need to lose nobody right now. We need to add more talent to what we have right now than losing somebody. And Roach is he's on his way out. What I mean. So we need Alzarri Joseph there as a senior, so the younger people who comes in, he can share a pint or two with them. What I mean. So we need to get this resolved before this Pakistan series is over.
All right. Um. We see Mike joining. I'm coming to you, Mike. Uh Ian. 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 What is CWI? What role they are playing in this? It get out now. It gone. What role they should have done damage control?
Well, most definitely. And that is the body that I believe Mr. Sammy was alluding to when he said, "This is above me." It has to be the CWI. And at the end of the day, there's a saying that fish does get rotten from the head. I don't know if in Jamaica they have the same statement, but there's a statement in Guyana, meaning that if the persons at the helm don't do as they ought to do and take accountability and responsibility, then you can't expect better from those below you. And you know what this reminds me of? I don't mean to go off track, but there was a talented player by the name of Darren Bravo. And I recall, because he did not tell the then president good afternoon or good morning or some nonsense like that, the
Yeah.
president killed his career. And to me, that was very petty, and that was not looking up for the best interests. That was not looking out for the best interest of West Indies cricket, because I'm the president. I have my role to play. On the field, I have no business. On the field, the players are the bosses. And because a player and me don't par, as we would say in Guyana, or we're not the best of friends, he didn't tell me good morning or good night. I killed the man's career. And it's to the detriment of West Indies. Who knows how good Darren Bravo could have been today? So we don't want the same to happen with Alzarri. Alzarri is one of our better bowlers, and we need to keep our human resources. So the faster this from the CWI, Sammy, Alzarri could get together, get the acts together, take accountability. Everybody accept where they went wrong. As I said, those behind closed doors. Don't air the dirty laundry in public. Be good. That's how I see it.
Okay. I hope Butter fix her internet. Mike. Mike from Trinidad, what's up? Unmute your mic.
Yeah, good night to all.
Yeah, man. Talk to me about the situation.
Yeah, the situation real dicey as it stands. Yeah. All right.
Mike from Trinidad, what's up?
I am good. Yeah, good night to all.
Mike, whatever you're listening, you have to turn off whatever you're listening. We're getting a feedback.
The situation real dicey as it stands.
Mike, whatever you're listening, stop listening.
Yeah. I am good.
Mike, we are hearing you. We are hearing you 2 times. You need to turn off what you're listening to.
Yeah.
Go ahead now.
Sammy saying one thing, Alzarri saying one thing, and when he add it up, it's a fraction. It's not a whole. So, and by now, Cricket West Indies should have made a general statement to say, well, look, this is the case. Alzarri said the workload. I mean, we had to respect the guy now coming up for injury play. And against New Zealand, added to, more single man, he's married. I think he have a kid. So that takes a little bit off for the guy too. And then you see, we looking at Sammy role and function is really huge in West Indies cricket. Well, he's the chief sole selector. So Alzarri could be good as, or even better than Sobers. And Sammy is the selector. He ain't bound to pick him. Who said he's the coach, made a statement against Sammy. And we all know how the people of the Caribbean is. We tend to be naive sometimes with certain things. And someone, I think was Treasurer, raised a point where Sammy, whole team, is on Kings with CPL, and because Alzarri leave and go on with another franchise, he may be vexed. We all know Alzarri have a little temperament, and the walk off he feel against when he was playing that series, and he walk off, he come back on and thing, and he was vexed and gesticulating and all this kind of thing. But as the guy say, he ain't playing for Sammy, he playing for West Indies cricket. And now showing clearly Sammy is not the only selector. So who is the other selector? The captain?
Yeah.
You know?
All right, bye. Stay with us.
So
Butter, you fix the internet? Hello? Go ahead and talk. Go ahead. No, unmute your mic, Butter. We are trying. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, yes. I think people are misunderstanding this selector role. Even though Sammy may have the final say, Sammy just don't sit down there and just say, okay, you go, I don't want you here. I believe we have people that in Crete that they sit down and have conversation with people, scout people. They would talk to him about it. He would check them out. You understand me? You, you think he just get up one day and learn about laws? He didn't just get up one day and learn about laws. I'm sure he never even known about laws before. It's probably somebody show him laws and say, okay, let me see what he has. You know what I mean? I think that they're looking at it in a way because it's power. But even if he is a sole selector, he has advisors. He must have advisors. No great leader can be great without having advisors because you do not know it all. Impossible. Impossible.
Butter, let me try to understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because Samson said that he's the selector and so on.
Mhm.
You are saying that there are people around him, even if he do not want to select Alzarri, someone may say, no, you have to go with him. How you think?
Listen,
Mhm.
we cannot get rid of Azari. Absolutely not. I don't care what happened today, the other day. It's impossible. I don't care if they have Jaden Seals in there. I don't care how good he is. I don't care how good Shaman Jones is in. Azari is absolutely important to that team in every way, shape, form, and idea. Azari has been one of the most dedicated. If anybody watching cricket long time, we see how Azari has been dedicated to it. You can tell by his behavior on the field. Yes, we all know Azari miserable and sometimes he have his face set up, but that is just his personality. Okay? Look at all them catches those people drop off Azari. It's disgraceful. Sometimes Azari give them the opportunity to win the match and they just throw it away. So they don't wonder wait, they get paid to throw the match. Azari cannot they can't listen to me, they can't want to behave with right now. I don't care if they get up tomorrow and say they suspend him or fire him. Azari is so important still. If Azari get up tomorrow and decide we're done with West Indies right now, let me focus on franchise. It's gonna the team is gonna feel it. He's very important.
Otherwise,
What
strike
is
bowler.
name? Sears might be economical and all these things. But Azari have raw, natural pace.
But do
Where
you
we
know
gonna
him?
find somebody to replace
Do you
Azari
know
right
him
now?
growing up in Antigua?
They need to do more work out there to develop more people because look,
No,
I do not
but
know the extent of Azari's
she
injury,
not,
right? But
she
I
not here.
know from my own personal experience, when you hear you go through, I've been down, right? Honestly, I've been down for a year now from injury, right? And I get up the other day acting like if I'm superwoman because I so want to get up and walk and have everything, right? That I push myself, and guess what happened? I hurt myself. That I have to be down again for a little while. When you have an injury in the back, let me tell you something. Fast bowlers, they have to be very careful with their body, very careful. He has to manage his body. You cannot just be done after a whole year of anything and think you're going to get up tomorrow and everything will run smoothly. You have to take things in step. Maybe Sammy might have felt that, okay, maybe he could have done it. But like he said in his interview, he knows his body. A man knows his body. Let me tell you something. A doctor can tell you this and that by yourself, right? Tell you this and that about you. But what is the reason for doctor asking you questions? It is because they cannot tell you everything. They gotta ask you to know how you're feeling because they can see things on machines, but they still cannot effectively understand how it is affecting you. Because I remember I have an issue with my eyes. The doctor tell me this and that about my eyes. And I keep telling him this and that about my eyes. And he telling me this and that because of what he's seeing there. And you know what a surgeon told me? Do not let any doctor tell you this. If they don't ask you questions, they will never understand the severity of anything, no matter how much equipment they have. That's why they always ask questions.
So,
So we have to be,
are you
we
hearing
have
me?
to
No, but are
not
you
just
hearing
pick
me?
sides with anybody, but we have to look things at a different narrative and wonder what is going on and these things before we start
But
judging people because a lot of people are judging him. A lot of people judge Sammy too. I do not know what Sammy's intention was. I don't know if he spoke a little too much or what. But if he did, he should have rectified the problem. He should have called Azari and say, hey Azari, I think I chat a little bit too much. and it come off and kind of how. If that was done, if that was done, I'm sure he would have never gone to the media. So something went wrong somewhere. We don't really know what's going on, but something is really wrong.
Are you hearing me?
Hello?
Are you hearing me? Hello? Are
Time
you
is
hearing me?
butter. Lenny's asking if you're hearing him.
No.
Oh, so why you're not hearing me, but you're hearing the others? Whoa, she's not hearing me. I noticed that. Um,
Well, for some reason he's not hearing you, but you could probably hear me, but he's not hearing you.
Oh,
are,
okay.
are you
Maybe
hearing
I
me,
need to
Butter?
sign out and come
Are
back
you hearing
in.
me?
Okay, I'll
Ian, tell
sign
her
out.
tell
Okay,
her
Sam, I'll
to
sign out. Yeah,
rejoin.
sign back in.
Okay, what we're gonna ask you to, what he's asking you to do is retry. Just sign out and sign
Okay,
back in right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay,
All right. Cheja.
Yeah.
Boy, one thing I can say, let me just say this before me come to you, Cheja. Butter is very passionate about Alzarri. Very.
Well, I don't think she I wouldn't put it like that. I think she passionate about the cricket that Alzari play for West Indies, which
Yeah.
everybody would have agreed to her on that. But again, I just wanna say Ian make a good point earlier when he bring up the Darren Bravo thing with Dave Cameron. When Alzari Joseph said he's not there to make friend, he's there to play cricket. That something was said, something had happened. Just like the Darren Bravo incident, that the same thing happened with Alzari and Sammy, and something didn't go down right. Because it has to be, there is no way this could escalate so quickly. It just somebody's taking something personal that we don't know. And trust me, I'm not gonna try to find out, it between Sammy, as I said before, Alzari and the West Indies Cricket Board. And they need to come to a conclusion and do not let this negativity goes to the other players, because we, again, I'm saying, we are on an eye right now and we need to keep it there and move on with this eye so we can move out from where we stuck, and goes on and on, so they just need to do something real fast, real fast.
All right, Cheja, but let me ask you, what you think about CWI, Cricket West Indies in
Uh,
this now?
um to be honest, I think the answer to all this problem that is going on between Sammy and Alzari is lying with the CWI right there. And I'm just saying that's where it's at. That's where it's at. So
Mm,
they call the shot. They call the shot. As Alzari Joseph said, he doesn't, he's not playing for Sammy, he's playing for West Indies. It just that I go through the same thing at my job. I tell my manager and she look at me like, oh crazy. I said, I'm not working for you. And she look at me like, he say, yeah, I'm not working for you. I am working with you for BJs. Please, if you understand that. So I will, whatever directive you give to me as my manager, I will comply to it. But please remember, I am not working for you. I'm working with you for BJs. So it's the same thing with Alzari and Sammy. Alzari is not working for Sammy. Alzari and Sammy is working for West Indies cricket.
okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hola.
Ian, all the other players will take this.
Well, the other players, what I think is that they're all adults, and if and as a captain, what captain should do is not just a captain, persons in the mentorship role. let's say the senior players like Shea Hope. For instance, Shea Hope had a controversy with Alzarri. But when you're looking at the greater good, you gotta set aside certain personal rifts or differences. And this is actually good because I was even thinking about it the other day. Look how Shea Hope, when Alzarri get a wicket, how we celebrate. I mean, he's not the test captain, but when when Alzarri get any wicket, regardless of whatever format of the game, Shea Hope is happy. So how I think the player should take this is that look, in spite of us having our differences or different personalities, once something is gonna positively affect West Indies cricket, we're all for it. So what the player should do is rally around Alzarri Joseph and at the same time keep the respect that is deserved of Darren Sammy and even have a one-on-one talk with Sammy because as I'm saying, I want a great butter, if that's her name, right? I
Mhm.
don't really believe Darren Sammy, although he's the sole selector. I don't believe he can just sit down a day and say, all right, you come, you go, you come, you go. I believe he has a panel behind closed doors, but he just passed the decision. And I would want to believe that Darren Sammy should be man enough to say, here, weapon. I was a player myself. I know how players feel. I may not have the personality that you have, but at the end of the day, let bygones be bygones. So how the players will take it, I think they should just stay positive and not just try to pour water on the flood, but try to seek ways and means of actually making us stay together because united we stand, divided we fall. We can't afford to lose Alzari. We can't afford to lose our main players basically. So just like how Shea Hope and Alzari mend the differences, why can't Alzari and Darren Sammy and the other players, whoever may have differences, do the same?
Okay. Miss Butter, you come back?
Yes.
You hear me
Um.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Let me clarify this because I heard you when I got disconnected.
Yeah.
I am not passionate about Azari. I am
Mm-hmm.
passionate about West Indies cricket.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Since me little, me just like play cricket. I love cricket. And when I was losing my sight, because I'm visually impaired, right?
Oh,
When I was losing my sight, the what kept me together was cricket.
okay.
Watching all of them fighting to be better. And I said to myself, if they can do it, I can do it too. 'Cause when everybody told me I was going to go blind completely, I tell I'm not going to go blind. And you know what happened? I met Sammy at the airport, right?
Okay.
And I met him at the airport in Barbados when they were having the pandemic time. And they were supposed to go play World Cup in the Emeralds somewhere up there.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to have the when they were supposed to have the World Cup. It was somewhere up. They
I
had a
can't
World
remember.
Cup the other day during the pandemic time.
I think they went to Dubai to play the World Cup.
Dubai, okay, yes.
Goodbye.
And I met him. And when he realized, because I was in a wheelchair at the airport, because that's how they transport you. He realized I couldn't see, you know what Sammy did? Sammy kneeled down in front of me. He get on my level, right? And from that day, I tell myself, Miss, I was standing in the presence of greatness, and I'm gonna see that everybody write me off like I'm care. They say this girl I'm not gonna see again. Doctors don't write me off, and me can still sit down here and see you on your screen, right?
Mhm.
So I know how being in his presence and how he talk to you can motivate you. So I love that he's leading our boys. I'm just disappointed in his comment. Period. Even though I love Sammy with all my heart, I'm just disappointed in the comments. Because our team has reached too far in progress. Our boys are doing good. They're having this winning streak. You
Yeah.
understand me, partner? We're having this winning streak right now. And we do not need anything to destroy it because many people would want to see it destroyed. So it got to be fixed now and quickly. Okay?
But let
We
me
got
ask
to
you,
fix it.
what role do you think CWI can play in this or should play?
I don't know. I'm not public relations. I'm not a media personnel. They should know how to handle these things. They've been in media for longer than me. I'm not in it. So they're supposed to sit down. They should have listen, if they had handled it before, they should have handled it before as I reached the media. They had enough time because
Mhm.
social media was attacking him left, right, and center. And like I said to you, if they had lose that match against Pakistan, everybody will be hitting Azari for disappointing him because they expect that he would have been a frontline bowler there, inspiring them to victory. For me, Azari get kicked to be like a scapegoat. That is only my personal feeling. I could be wrong. That's how I see it, right? But as a man, as Azari said in his interview, Sammy was out there long enough to know when he said something like that, what is going to happen to Azari. Because don't believe they don't have crazy fans out there. People might be cussing him, sending him all kind of nasty messages too. We don't even know what the boy have been going through. We don't know.
All
We
right.
know how savvy social
Yeah.
media could be.
But as they said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
As they said that, it's true. There are some people who may be attacking Alzarri. Let me tell you
Mm-hmm.
what happened. I did a video. I did a video for 12 minutes talking about Alzarri because of the decline.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw something came out yesterday and I have to abandon that video and go back to the next video. So I was actually going to attack Alzarri and say, how can you decline and so on? Because that was in the air. So yes, it's true. Some people hold it against him to be declining.
Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be a tug of war because they're gonna have the Sammy fan. That the Sammy fans out there, they die hard. Like me, I'm a Sammy fan, die hard from ever since. But
Yeah.
I can say when something is wrong. You know what I mean? If he wrong, he wrong. If Azari do something wrong, I can say Azari do something wrong because when Azari walk off the field at time, I felt that was a big mistake he made. You know,
Mhm.
in his career, he should not have done it. He should have suck it up. And I believe too that as a bowler, when you're out there on the field, when you talk to your captain and say, partner, um, move the man cross a little. He knows what he wants to bowl to get you that wicket. Trust him. And I see Shea Hope did that to him, and I see Chase come and do that the other day too, and he was upset. And I was glad that he just calmed down himself. But you got to learn to trust your players too. Just like when Bradwaite, the test
Bradbury.
cricketer, yeah.
Yeah.
When Shamar tell him, look, give me the ball. I'm gonna win this match for you. And what Bradwaite do? Trust him and give him the ball. And what did Shamar do? He bring glory to us. So
Mhm.
sometimes you got to learn to trust your players. Trust them.
Well, but you must come on the show more often, man.
Yeah, what happened?
What a female.
What happened? I'm in
Yeah.
university. So sometimes when I get the chance and stuff, and sometimes I don't see. I'm not seeing the. Sometimes I used to see like you pop up often on my stuff,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
sometimes I'm not seeing it. I just happen to see it tonight and I say, hey, let me go and watch it because I'm on vacation for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So
we are mostly here with Ian and Treasure and them on a Friday evening.
Friday,
Yeah, Friday evening definitely.
what
Altia,
time? What
yeah,
time?
it would be like 9 o'clock Jamaica time. I'm trying to move the time, but I'm on vacation like you too.
But
So
I'm in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So what time would that be my time if you know?
that would be 9 o'clock would be 10 o'clock for you.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. All right. So Altia, as I say, I wanted to join the show, but I'm in a noisy environment. You're at a party, Altia, and you're listening us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Belfan said exactly, that's exactly who Sammy really is. Belfan, me not say the other part. Mike said Sammy only want yes men around him, but an Alzar is not a yes man. Alzari said, I go to work, I don't go to make friends. Then Fred said, Mr. Oates, yesterday I spoke to you about the captain trusting the bowler decision. Yeah, yeah. That came to my mind. Who should set the field and the captain and the bowler. Yes. Yeah, I remember. Sherwin said, Chase is not going to last a lot longer. Leave Chase alone. Ian and Sherwin, leave Chase alone. Belfan said, Sammy knows nothing about the Belfan. Belfan, why you beating Sammy? Jesus Christ. Guys, we don't have how many minutes we have left? Let's go. 10 more. All right. So Treasure Max. Treasure
Yeah,
Max.
yeah.
Let's go a little bit now. Who you leaving out of the test match for Sunday?
Well, Sunday I would bring in Kurt McKenzie. You know, he's not one of my favorite player, but you know, I mean, he's there. You know, we don't have no John Campbell is still sick, so you know, I would go with Kirk and Shanda Paul to open. Then Django comes at 3 and Sheop at 4. I would bring in Da Silva and let Sheop concentrate on the batting. Let Da Silva keep.
You're bringing in Da Silva for who?
For Aj.
For Kevin Hatch?
Yeah, I would drop Kevin Aj on Warrican.
Oh, you drop Kevin Hatch.
And Brandon King too. Those are 3 players.
Change
Yeah. But it's time, Brandon. It's like it's like you're raising your kid and you keep telling them to stop sucking their thumb, and then you have to go, put some Cinco Bible or something on it for them to taste it and realize, oh, I can't do it no more because it doesn't taste good. You understand? Brandon King get enough chances that Brandon King and Shandu Paul are the only 2 players with talent on West Indies cricket team that is not learning from their mistake. And they are 2 talented players, but they still enter the game with the same thing every time. So, I would move on from them, let them stay at the team for a while, and then get their games up. Cause that's the only way I think they can move up with their game, improve on their game, right? So I would have, as I said, I would have Kurt McKenzie, Shanda Paul, then Django, then you have Shea Hope. I would have Greaves, then you have Da Silva, Ralph Sanchez, which I got bashed for having it because there's no other captain there right now at the present moment to captain the game than Trace. Let this guy fail, let Chase fail, and then you can say, okay. But at the present moment, he's doing a good job.
Okay.
And then the four bowler, but then Alzarri Joseph is not there. So you have Shamar, you have Kimar Roach, and
Yeah,
Seals.
with grief.
Yeah, yeah. So then I would bring in Multi for Warrican. So that would be my squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ian,
Hey, good night.
who you
Again.
dropping? Who you dropping? Who you keeping? The same team?
No, no, no. If it was for me, as we all know, I'm not going to play Mr. Chase. The reason
Jesus.
being, if he's not bowling, especially. I mean, he on a good day he can perform. He has the ability to perform, but he's not consistent enough. So for me, I would leave him out, especially now that he can't bowl. So rest him. Let him prove me wrong. Let you do some more work and get better. So before I go on, the surface that they're playing for the next match, is it a spin friendly surface? Do you know if it is?
Queen Park Oval. Who know Queen's Park Oval very well? Mike from Trinidad. I don't remember Queen Park Oval how it play. Who know it? Treasure, you remember?
I think it's a even girl. It's a even pitch, you know.
All right. Well, if it's an even pitch, I'm not going to play Warrican. Warrican to me needs a pitch that is very spin friendly. I'm going to agree with Treasure Max. If we could have Moti, I would bring in Moti for Warrican because to me, Moti is a bit better than Warrican. I'm going to go back with the three pacers: Roach, Shamar, and Seals. I would bring in Mr. McKenzie, but I would shift my batting lineup. I'm also going to bring in Mr. De Silva. The only thing I would disagree otherwise with Treasure Max with, I am keeping Shea Hope with the gloves because to me he's doing a better job with the gloves than De Silva. So I'm going to bring De Silva in as a pure batsman. So what I would do, since Scott McKenzie is inexperienced, I prefer opening with Chanapal, Django, because Django is an established opener for Trinidad. So I'm going to open with Django and Chanapal, bring Mr. McKenzie at 3. Then I'm going with Hodge. Hodge coming to me at 4. I would not drop Hodge because we know Hodge is not a second innings man, but at least he could give us something in the first innings, and he did give us something in the first innings. So I bring in Hodge at 4. I'm going to bring the Silver at 5, Hope with the gloves at 6, Greaves 7. If we could get Moti at 8, bring Moti 8, 9, 10, 11, 3 Pacers. This is my team. And who is going to captain the team? If we don't want to give Shea Hope the responsibility because he's already captaining the white ball team, somebody to me who commands a spot in the team, we have Justin Greaves. Justin Greaves actually behind Shea Hope has the second most amount of runs since July of 2025. And he's a very potent bowler. So
Ian,
I would give Justin Greaves the captaincy if you don't want to give it to Shea Hope.
Ian,
Yeah, that's
Ian, Ian. There are some people who are beating you. But listen, Ian, listen, let me tell you, we're not going down there with the chase thing because we have a discussion already. But
no,
listen,
here it
Ian.
is, right? With Chase, right? He may be doing a good job as a captain, yes. But
No, but
remember,
Ian, we're not going there. But listen, Ian,
yeah.
one thing with this show, one thing with the show, we give you the privilege or we let you express yourself. I'm not gonna stop you, but we're not going down there tonight, Ian.
All right, cool, cool. Irie.
All right. Um, you follow the cricket like oh we are picking the team now?
Every day, me do schoolwork on my phone, half upon cricket.
Remember Alzarri can play in this one.
Yeah, I know. Mm.
Okay. So tell me, who do you, based on what you have seen against Pakistan, who do you play, who do you drop? I remain.
Well, I don't remember the person, but he said something about King. Yeah, King is not learning his lesson. He needs to get it right.
Who is that?
King, he needs to get things right.
Oh, King. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he
Right now.
needs he,
Okay.
he needs to get it right. I'm not saying he's out of form. He just need to stop doing the same thing over. I don't know if it's a problem with us in the black people that are hard headed or something. You know what I mean? But I would change King and I would put Mackenzie in his place. And then
Okay.
I won't take out Hodge, period. Um is this the same pitch where they just play the CPL Trinidad and so games on?
I think it is, but I see where let me tell you what Mike from Trinidad said, Mike Sampson said, it has been a long time since a test match was played at the Oval. So the
Mm.
first 3 days the pitch does start to crack. So the toss will be a factor. He's from Trinidad.
Yes, because even when you watch CPL, you notice most times the people who bat first just have a real difficult time, and then the team that just bat, later just win the match. But since it's a completely day match, I don't know. I would hope that West Indies do win the toss and bowl first. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but it depends too, because we don't know that to inspect that pitch because. We don't know what those people doing to the pitches. That sometimes I swear to God, something they're making the pitches because I want West Indies lose them.
But you as they say that
Mm.
if your country who have the record we read the pitches now, Remember in the 4 day what happened in Antigua at Vivichard place?
Um, when they're playing oh yes, yes, I remember they had to cancel the pitch. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know. I think that knowledge is not passed on. People like that die with their knowledge. They're not passing it on to the young. They teach them how to do things right,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
the
yeah. That's
problem.
true. Because we usually have good pitches. So I don't know what happened if
Yeah,
people
back in the day, the
complain.
man just had them fast ball a pitch. You don't know
Yeah.
the mash up everything, everybody upon them pitch day. So what is happening over the years is that knowledge not passing down. Nobody teaching them to make it the way they used to make it. You know?
Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Treasure, we are running out of time, Treasure.
Yeah. Um.
Talk to me now.
Okay, with the pitches, as she said, where what a lot of us doesn't understand. Back in the days when we were playing cricket at Trinidad, Barbados, Guyana, Antigua, Jamaica, you have one wicket that we play on. Now the thing is not that the pitch is you playing on the same ground, but you're playing on a different wicket because on the ground now you have 3, 4 wicket combined to each other right there. So the CPL will play on this wicket over here, but the test play on this wicket right here. And for you to have so many wicket combining to each other, it deteriorate each other. Not like back in the days when you only have one wicket where you get what I'm saying? No,
Mhm.
they establish like 2, 3 wicket together so you can switch from this one to that one over there. So the underneath those surface is it's not as sturdy as it used to be back in the days because they have to dug up this place to rebuild. So the original wicket that was there, they have to and some part of it have to be rip apart to get the other wicket to put there. So this is what is deteriorating these wicket, and they are not playing
Mm.
like they used to be back in the days. So you know, um, but then West Indies cricketer who plays on those pitches, they're supposed to familiarize themselves with the way all these pitches play. So when a test match comes up and they are playing and they know that okay, we playing on the third wicket or the second wicket or the one at the end. They know how it plays. But again, we do not adapt ourselves to the condition of the pitch. We are playing our mind game like Brandon King. He's playing Brandon King have a Brandon King shot that nobody else have that shot. Only Brandon King have that shot. And it's not working out for him. It's just not. And so West Indies cricketer, they have to stop talking about the pitches that they're playing on and concentrate on when they go out there to play the cricket, how the cricket's supposed to be played. It's not the pitch you're playing on, it's how you play the game.
Okay. Ian. Ian?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, man. Talk to us as we run out of time for one more week.
All right. Well, my scope on everything that we were saying is that I would just want us to stay positive, and we only have one game remaining. and we just can't start celebrating too early because the series is not won as yet. It's a two-match series. We want to win the series and not just draw a series because we want points. And every game we gotta look at it as if it's a World Cup final we playing. So regardless of the 11 that go out there, even if it has players that mm, we may not think is the best, whatever 11 is out there, we gotta rally around them. We could have our qualms about who we don't want or whatever, but at the end of the day, whatever 11 is out there, I am going to rally behind them 1,000 trillion percent. So I'm a true West Indies fan. I want to see West Indies do the best they could. And once they go and bowl, I want to put the ball in the right areas. Whoever is selected to bat at whatever order, even if when they get out, I just don't want them to get out with injudicious shots and terrible shot selection. If you're out, let it be a good ball. Let the ball beat you. Don't out by giving away your wicket and them sort of stuff, and you're not reading the game when it's how you're supposed to read it and so on. And let's rally around the West Indies.
Man. Miss Butter. Yeah, talk to us as we are about to go now. Just talk to us.
Um, well, I just believe that I think social media need to just ease up off of this thing. We have been down for so long, and now our boys are creating history. They're not the greats that we had before. The greats were in a time where they didn't even have technology and all these kind of things. And now technology is exposing everybody's strengths and weaknesses. They're doing well so far, and we have one of the best bowling what do you call it, bowling units right
Yeah.
now. You know, I think Australia have a better one than us, but right now I don't think nobody can match West Indies and let's say Australia, right? So we just need to rally up on our boys, support them, um, you know, say positive things on West Indian page because these boys read social media just like us too, you know. Say positive things about them and support them. Because at the end of the day, they're representing us, you know what I mean? And we want to see West Indies cricket become um, mighty again. And as much as a lot of people don't like Sammy, I think he is the absolute best leader for them right now. Yeah, you're gonna always have the little issues, they also had a little issues because they're human, but I think his personality and leadership is really good, and I like to see the direction the team is going in right now. It's just that they need to apply themselves. The batters need to apply themselves because they will never get better at spin if they don't apply themselves. They're gonna always be all these teams are going to use that weakness against them if they don't apply themselves. Just forget about anything and just think, just And the reason why too some of these batters up ahead don't do well is because they're not doing the same thing like Shama. Sometimes you have to know when to attack, and you got to know when to defend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
All right.
Lenny, Lenny,
Yeah.
before you
Yeah.
go, Lenny, less than a minute. I recall the West Indies before the silver was dropped. He was being groomed to be a future captain. Now, to me, the Silver's performance at international level is not. He did not live up to expectations.
Mm-hmm.
However, he does very good regionally, and
Yeah.
if he is selected and if he performs consistently at the international level, he's not a bad man to look at for as a future West Indies captain. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a good man because he's doing good regionally and he led his team successfully. So to me, the Silver, at least futuristically, is a good man to look at as a future West Indies captain. That's all I have
Yeah.
to say.
You said it all. If he can maintain his faith in the team. Yeah. But guys, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Butter,
thanks for
Cow,
having me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks for coming and please come back. Come back.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
so
come on
refreshing to
Friday.
hear a female voice here. Trust me, a female who know cricket. Trust me, you're very outstanding. Trust me, I really enjoy it. And I'm sure the others and people in the comment section they were commending and saying well done and so on. Treasure Max
Thank
as
you.
Mr.
always.
Lenny, Mr. Lenny,
Yeah.
just 1 minute there. Mr. Ian, last week we end up on the wrong foot, but I'm a person who stand for correction. And tonight, listening to your comments and so, yeah, you prove me wrong. You know what I mean? So I am just giving you the props. Said, you know what I mean? Tonight, you put it out there the way you think about the West Indies cricket team. It's not anything personal about anybody. It's the way the team supposed to be played, and and what you expect from the players. So we got off on the wrong foot last week. I just wanna let you know that I stand for correction, and tonight you proved me wrong. Okay, sir.
Respect and manners.
All right, sir.
All right. So, as I was saying, as I was saying, Treasure Max, thank you. Ian from Guyana, thank you so much. Because people live in Linden, Berbice, Georgetown, where again in Guyana? Pick up yourself. Thank you so much. Butter, lady from Antigua, you came and you represent, as I said. I trust me. We are here next week, Friday. If we see anything, we will jump on. I'm telling you, that is how we behave too.
Okay.
Um, Ticket Guru, Guru, thank you. Belfan, thank you. Altia, please come on the show next week. Come on, as we need one more female to come and join us. All right. I will want to join next week. Of course. All right.
Yeah, man. She have a vibe, man. She have a passion
Yeah,
for the.
yeah. Ian from Guyana, that's it. Gerald Mead, Belfant. Belfant was very, very hard on Sammy tonight. I don't know why. Rastaman, pick up the fanatic. Mike, okay, man, the man from Trinidad. Ah, who else who was here and so on. Glenford Richardson from Anguilla, not Antigua, Anguilla. Pick up yourself.
Mr.
Ah,
Mr. Lenny,
yeah.
why you think they don't play NFL in the Caribbean? Because Caribbean people are the more critical people in the world.
All right. So, Kicker Guru, I said that already. Sherwin, controversial one. Neville Isaac. I'm just saying, thanks for being here. A Friday evening, you could be somewhere else, but you take the time to come and listen to us in this cricket forum. All right? I can't tell you that we'll be here Monday or Tuesday. As soon as something come up about cricket, you will see me put up something and we come and talk. But most time, often time, we are here on a Friday afternoon. All right? Thank you so much. Remember the cricket match start, the second test in Trinidad. They're moving from Brian Lara Cricket Academy. They're going to the original place where I know cricket play in Trinidad. The Queen's Park Oval. All right? Another thing, I should say this at the beginning, but it slipped me somehow. What a wonderful, great send-off for our celebration for the great man, Sir Garfield Sobers.
It
And
was.
very, very proud of how they did their celebration there in Barbados. And kudos to the Bajans. They did a very, very good job. I watched it. I sat and I watched it. I listened to the tributes, and it was well put together. Yeah, yeah, the great man. May his soul rest in peace. Sir Garfield Sobers. When I read about him, it was marvelous. Some people still have him as one of the greatest, or not the greatest cricketer in the world, all around. All right. So as I said, we are running out of time. Watch my Sunday. I'll be watching my Sunday. I'll watch the videos, comment on the videos. All right. Take time. If I say something random, take time with me. Nobody go too hard. All right. Church of Mass will talk. Ian.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Everybody,
Good
have
night,
a great night.
everyone. Okay.
Have a
Okay, you.
great,
Bye.
All right, Althea.
have a great evening. We'll talk. We are out.
All right, Ian.
Yeah, good night. Good night, all.
Yeah, man.